Have you ever paused mid-game and wondered if everything you know about the Lakers' master plan has been overshadowed by the last move nobody saw coming? What if an unheralded veteran's return is the missing piece nobody expected, hidden beneath the bright lights of Hollywood? And what if the man who once roamed the paint in our colors is now poised to reshape our destiny silently, deliberately, unmistakably? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where we breathe every breath of Lakers lore and live for every pulse-pounding rumor. And today, the buzz is undeniable. Could Larry Nance Jr. be confirmed back in purple and gold? Smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. It started with whispers spun from a recent sporting news report titled Knicks Center predicted to leave for Lakers to help Luka Doncic via three-team trade. The sub-headline teased, the Los Angeles Lakers could land a 7-foot New York Knicks big man this summer, and immediately every fan's radar lit up. But then the rumor mill took a sharp turn. Insiders began hinting that this story might be a smokescreen diverting our gaze from a far more intriguing homecoming, the return of Larry Nance Jr., the energetic forward center whose explosive athleticism first ignited Los Angeles when he arrived via trade in 2018. Could the front office have orchestrated this? Knicks headline to mask their true play. Is it possible that as everyone chills on the Knicks rumor, Nance Jr. S deal is quietly being inked? Consider the timing. Just weeks after Sporting News floated the Knicks center scenario framing, La's pursuit around a colossal rim protector from New York Nance Jr.'s camp suddenly went radio silent. Number. Denials. No clarifications. Just the echo of an old phone number that once connected front-court acrobatics to purple and gold glory. Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a full-circle moment, resurrecting the spark Nance Jr. provided when he soared above defenders, throwing down ferocious alley-oop dunks with the force of Hollywood fireworks. Some insiders believe that Rob Pelinka engineered this misdirection, planning the Knicks rumor to conceal his true target until the ink dried on Nance Jr.'s contract. So let's unpack what happened, when it happened, and why the Lakers and everyone watching from Salt Lake to San Antonio are poised on the edge of this unfolding saga. The Sporting News article dropped on June 11th, mere days after the draft workouts concluded and just as the Summer League rosters were being finalized. Its core claim, LA was in talks to acquire a pivot from New York to bolster perimeter spacing around Luka Doncic in a three-team swap. But as every Lakers devotee knows, Durant and Murray will test any interior addition, and the front office has long valued versatility and chemistry over pure size. Enter Larry Nance Jr., whose blend of mid-range touch, shooting 36.5% from 3 in 2021-22, rolling prowess, and rebounding acumen, averaging 7.2 boards in 2022-23, aligns perfectly with the modern Lakers identity. If the rumor is true, could this be the twist that binds our win-now superstar duo? Let's trace the potential impact on our roster. Picture the rotation reshaped. Anthony Davis sliding the power forward, unleashing his perimeter mobility, while Nance Jr. patrols the paint with those leaping, fly-by-night blocks that tease contact before sabotaging shots. Imagine him executing the pick and pop with LeBron James his 6% career, three-point accuracy, transforming him into a gravity-defying threat beyond the arc. Could this mean the Lakers are designing a dual big format where LeBron orchestrates from one corner, Davis operates as a free-ranging phenom at the 4, and Nance Jr. anchors the rim with aerial mastery? And what about the intangible spark? Recall the viral clip from January 2024, where Nance Jr. rose to reject a game-tying dunk against the Suns, provoking roars that rattled the arena's rafters. Social media erupted. "Nance is back," shouted one commentator. "He's the soul of that second-unit energy," declared another. Now fans are sending direct messages to their Lakers fandom accounts, asking if those championship vibes can truly return with him on the roster. Some insiders believe that his locker room presence, his unassuming leadership, contagious work ethic, and ability to switch seamlessly onto guards could be the secret sauce to galvanize a team searching for cohesion. But we can't ignore the price of nostalgia. Is it possible that Nance Jr.'s scoring upside has dimmed since those early Lakers seasons? His last campaign with the Pelicans saw him average just 6.1 points per game, a dip analysts attributed to role compression rather than lost skill. Yet the Lakers front office likely views that stat line as a byproduct of context, a signal that given green lights and the right environment, Nance Jr. could recapture that 11-point, 5-rebound potential he showcased while donning the gold headband. Could this be the turning point that transforms a complementary piece into a pivotal contributor? Historical context matters too. Remember the trade that sent Julius Randle packing and brought Nance Jr. through the door? It reshaped the Lakers. Culture, laying the groundwork for the Lakers-Pelicans series in 2019. Those same arenas, those same playoff bloodlines, each game was a proving ground for Nance Jr.'s relentless spirit. Now, 5 years later, the Lakers find themselves staring at a similar crossroads, a rigorous Western Conference gauntlet where every inch counts, where the smallest edge can tip the scales. Some former teammates have even been overheard calling local sports shows, tipping their caps that if Larry lands back in L.A., watch the defensive lapses vanish. Could his presence shore up a defense that ranked 21st in opponents' paint points last season? Yet speculation alone isn't enough. In pursuit of clarity, imagine the mechanics of this signing: a veteran minimum deal pegged to a performance bonus structure, with incentives for games played and playoff milestones. The front office loves those structures. They reward grit, ensure commitment, and align veteran savvy with team goals. Could this be the blueprint? And if so, what happens to fringe rotation spots? Will we see Talen Horton-Tucker's minutes recalibrated, or might D'Angelo Russell's third unit role expand in response? Fans are already debating on X, formerly Twitter, feeding threads with highlight reels and analytics deep dives, arguing whether Nance Jr.'s true value lies in his shot creation, career 1.6 potential assists per game, or his spatial IQ, the kind that anticipates cuts, intercepts passes, and ignites transition. Bringing in reactions from journalists and insiders only deepens the intrigue. One ESPN columnist mused, "The Lakers have built something unique this offseason, a roster that can switch defensively, spread the floor, and channel championship experience through every rotation." A Sirius XM NBA radio host quipped, "If the Knicks center is the red herring and Larry Nance Jr. is the final boss, then LA's master plan just got a glorious plot twist." And on the local radio waves, former Laker Nick Van Exel teased, "I wouldn't be surprised if Nance Jr. is suiting up for opening night, because sometimes the biggest moves are the ones nobody sees coming." But what do you think about all of this? Personally, as a Lakers supporter, I believe that bringing back Larry Nance Jr. could be the catalyst that fuses our star power with the glue we need to push past every Western Conference hurdle. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. The buzz from Part 1 has Lakers Nation on pins and needles. But now it's time to flip the coin and peer into the myriad ways Larry Nance Jr.'s potential return could reshape this team's identity. Imagine the first time Nance Jr. steps onto the court, alongside LeBron James, still averaging 25.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.9 assists last season, and their chemistry ignites like twin comets blazing through the Western Conference sky. Could this mean the Lakers are crafting a rotation so versatile that every mismatch becomes a highlight reel moment? Is it possible that a veteran minimum deal for Nance Jr. could deliver more tangible impact than a pricey free agent splash? Let's start with the most tantalizing on-court combinations. Anthony Davis sliding to the floor where he thrived at 24.5 points and 12.3 rebounds per game last year would unlock a small ball death lineup, featuring LeBron at the 5 in spurts, a D at the 4, Nance Jr. at the 3, and perimeter shooters flanking them. Could defenses even cope with that? Picture Nance Jr. dot fading to the corner after setting a pin down for LeBron, catching and burying a 3 with his career-best 40.6% accuracy from deep. Some insiders believe that floor-spacing forward-center tandems are the new frontier in the NBA, and Larry's uncanny knack for the mid-range and three-point shot makes him a prototype. Fans are wondering if this could be the turning point that morphs the Fans are wondering if this could be the turning point that morphs the turning point that morphs the Lakers from half-court heavy to transition beast, because when Nance Jr. corrals a defensive rebound at his 7-foot wingspan, that's a LeBron-ignited fast break waiting to happen. Rotation puzzles don't end there. With Austin Reeves averaging 13.4 points and 4.5 assists in his second season, his ascendant star power begs the question: will Reeves become the primary ball-handling option when LeBron rests, or will Nance Jr.'s presence push Reeves into an off-ball sniper role alongside Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell? Could it be that Reeves' sharpshooting will create enough spacing that Nance Jr. finds himself with driving lanes and open shots, even as he polices the rim on defense? And what about Bronny James, who on a two-way contract is steadily refining his game? Might his minutes increase in blowouts if Nance Jr. secures those crunch-time assignments? Beyond LA borders, ripple effects are already capturing rival front offices. The Suns, who held the league's third-best record at home last year, are reportedly considering schematic shifts to force LeBron into drop coverage, daring Davis and Nance Jr. to cover pick-and-pop shooters like Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Could this mean Phoenix tweaks their defensive philosophy, or will they cling to their switch-heavy DNA and risk leaving Nance Jr. on an island against smaller but quicker forwards? Meanwhile, the Nuggets, fresh off their conference finals run, might double down on Nikola Jokic's high-post orchestration, seeking to lure Nance Jr. away from the rim and expose any rotation misfires when he comes across screens. Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of chess matches where every screen, every roll, every closeout dictates the flow of playoff series. Let's inject some fresh context. Last year's Lakers-Thunder matchup spotlighted interior defense as a decisive battleground. Oklahoma City attacked the paint relentlessly, and LA surrendered a league-worst 13.8 paint points per game in those contests. If Nance Jr. can cut even a single point off that average, Lakers coaches believe it could translate into 2-point swing margins, enough to flip close games in their favor. Some insiders believe that Nance Jr.'s presence could mirror the impact Kevin Looney had for Golden State last season, where his hustle and spacing unlocked rotation stability and ignited fast breaks. Is it possible that Larry's two-way potential makes him the under-the-radar ingredient to a championship mix? Off-court echoes further fuel the lore. Since the Sporting News rumor dropped on June 11th, social media has been aflame with direct messages and comment threads. Reporters have quoted Magic Johnson remarking in a private luncheon, "If Larry Nance Jr. returns, the energy in that locker room will be electric. He's a unifier, a spark plug, a guy who plays with joy." Yavale McGee on a late-night podcast laughed, "I told Larry, you're coming back to Hollywood. Get ready to dunk on every wannabe big man in the West." And local beat writer Ryan Ward tweeted that sources inside the organization whisper, the Lakers wouldn't be surprised if Nance Jr. leads the team in plus-minus by Thanksgiving. Yet, questions linger like shadows in a playoff series. Could Nance Jr.'s role compression in New Orleans, where he logged 23.4 minutes and just 6.1 points per game, signal that he's best suited for spot minutes rather than heavy rotation? Lakers beat writers speculate that if his usage rate dips below 12% in LA, his true impact might be measured not in scoring, but in defensive win shares and defensive real plus-minus metrics that casual fans rarely notice but championship teams prize. Some insiders believe that if Nance Jr. fails to carve out at least 18 minutes per contest, his fit will be questioned. Is it possible that the Lakers' veteran core, hungry for spacing and agility, could inadvertently squeeze him out in clutch moments? As training camp looms and summer league fades, every practice rep and film session becomes a referendum on this acquisition. Could Nance Jr.'s on-court intelligence, his ability to anticipate passing lanes and rotate, help defense translate into a defensive anchor capable of carrying a second unit? Fans are already speculating on streaming platforms that if Larry averages just 2 blocks and 8 rebounds per 30 minutes, the Lakers' overall defensive rating could plummet from 110 to closer to the elite 105 mark, a swing that turns mid-season slumps into winning streaks. If he hits his stride early in the season, imagine the headlines: Lakers defense restored, or Nance Jr. sparks purple gold resurgence. Now, as the season heats up, what will define LA's destiny, nostalgia, or innovation? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe that merging Larry Nance Jr.'s veteran savvy with our superstar core is the bold gamble that could tip the scales back in our favor. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button. Share your thoughts and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.